All right. Got another one here. No heat call in the middle of a beautiful day. Go ahead and take the meter just in case, but it's a brand new install, so I got a feeling we're not going to need much in the way of tools. Let's go see what's going on. Pretty nice attic here. The gas is on. Let's open it up and look inside. E04. Okay. Let's see how we're going to have a open rollout. I bet you we got a wire loose somewhere. I hope we don't have a rollout that popped. Tired of hearing that noise. Good thing I brought my meter. We're gonna have to find what's open here. Might as well start right here where there's an easy point to get into. All right, so we're gonna use the meter that I don't like. I'm just going to use the dummy beep. We're going to check this in first and see if any of the devices are open. And I would say they are not. Need a little more meat there. Okay. Thought maybe there might be one in there on the blower or something. So hello, it's Ted Cook.
Hi, Ted. This is Mary Ann Carpenter.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I am well. How are you doing, Ted?
That will depend upon the nature of this phone call.
Well, everything is great at our place. You've done a wonderful job. Well, do you have a moment to talk?
I do. I just hope your new system is working well.
Oh, it sure is. It's great. Jim said he talked to you, or that you said something that possibly could be done, and about trying to find some way to get some heat or air out on that back porch that has the windows in it that are not plastic.
Oh, yeah. I know where you're talking
You
about.
remember what that is?
Yeah, out there where you sit. So what I need to do is come by and look up in that attic.
Yeah.
I can't promise you until I look because I really didn't pay that close of attention in that direction when I was there.
Uh-huh.
But I'll come take a look at it and see if there's a way for us to get a duct out there. Now, obviously, it's not going to bring it to a perfect temperature, but it will knock some of the edge off for sure if we just get one that blows out there whenever one of the other floors is on.
Whenever one of the other, okay.
Yeah,
Now,
so we'll decide if air or heat is more important. And if it's heat, then we'll run it off the bottom floor. And if it's air, we'll run it off the top floor.
Now, let me ask you this. Of course, you cannot tell me this without looking at it. And I don't really want to be wasting your time either. But are we talking about a lot of money here?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You already spent a lot of money.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're not talking $200 or $300 at the max, I would say.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
okay.
not
Well,
a big deal at all. There's no thousands, just a little bit of hundreds.
Well, you know, when Jim and I were talking, I said, "Oh, I love the air. It's perfect. I love everything on that." And I said, "But you know, we cannot spend really too much more money on this place
No, it's
because we're
not.
at the max. You know,
It's
just
not.
getting anything out of this place."
Yeah, no, it's not. There's not a lot there. So
Okay.
if the access is there, it's going to be a pretty painless operation.
Okay.
If we can access it, then we'll just add a duct and decide where to take it from, and that's about it.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll
Well,
be
you
in
let me-
touch, and I'll try to stop by. You want me to stop by one day this week?
Yes, I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks, so, you know, if we can get it, you know, if it's possible. I sit out there all the time, Ted. That's basically,
Yeah.
it gives me some light, okay?
Oh, I got you.
I really do not like this place where I'm living at all, but let me go back and say that it is a perfectly nice place. It is. And, you know, just learning to be content, and I don't want to go up a lot of money to get a place that,
No, it's.
you know
I
what I mean?
understand. Yeah, it's not a big deal. If I can do it, it'll be pretty painless.
Yeah, okay. All right, thanks, Ted. How's your wife doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Yeah, we're enjoying our new house, so we're doing great.
That's good. Well, you tell her I said hi, okay?
I will. I'll be in touch with you soon.
All right, thanks, Ted.
Yes, ma'am. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So, next thing I'm going to do, try to find out if we can affect this thing. You know what? I bet you we got a bad board here. That's what I bet you. The false E04 false code, that is going to be this board. I bet you anything it is. What we're going to end up having to do. Let's go see if we got one of these in the truck. All right, I'm going to do just one more little thing here to See that little green jumper I put right there? Let's just make sure that there's not one inside there on the blower housing that is unplugged or tripped or something. I would bet that it's unplugged if that's where we're losing it. So that should tell us that. But either way, that's the two right there. So let's let the nest boot up. Or instead of waiting for that, let's just put our jumper back on. And yeah, see, we still have the EO4. Here comes the blower. And there's the EO4. So I'd say we've got a bad board here, because I have seen that before. So thanks a lot, Emerson, for shipping people or whoever did whatever that causes this. But you know, I've had this before and really inspected it really close and unable to find anything wrong at all. You know, nothing broken or burned. So let's put a board on it. Maybe I'll get lucky and have it in the truck. All right. So, shame on me for not having a Trane board on hand in my truck. I got several of them now. So let's change it out. All right. I think this is some kind of El Cheapo brand, but it got sent to me. Bright, dim, the end, and off. So let's go with dim. I just thought it might be handy for doing boards. There's a way to lay up here. So let's give it a try. There we go. Sure do hope I was right that this was just a false code. And the board is the issue. That's what I'm hoping. So much stuff you got to jump and do on this one. Oh, it's single stage, so it's not a heat and air jump, but you got to jump Y1 and Y2 for the variable speed blower, unless you got a two-stage thermostat and outdoor unit. But other than your thermostat wires, everything else is just plug and play, as they say. And it all only goes back on one way. So let's pretty easy to change. Now, as far as these little standoffs, or whatever we call these, and I was talking about using a fountain pen, a hollowed out ink pen. I got made fun of by a couple guys for that, by the way. Said I was showing my age by saying fountain pen. Another guy commented that he uses a little 1/4-inch piece of copper tubing. Sticks them right over that and squeezes it and pops it off. So we might have to try that sometime. Okay, so I popped these out of the new board. And she ought to just lay right in place. All right. The line is black and the neutrals are white. And these all plugged one way and one way only. So you can't do anything wrong. Now, gotta hand it to Trane for that. A board replacement right there is about as easy as it gets. So as always, I'm going to power it up and take this little Jimmy Wiggler here and test functions before I put the thermostat wires back on. IDL means idle. Let's go on red. Check the green. There she is ramping up. And without either one of the yellows, or without the Y2 at least, you don't get much. All right. So now we're going to check the heat. Click. There it went. Should be getting ignition. There we go. Hot surface. Fire up. There she goes. That's the first time, so I ought to go tell these people and get a little bit of a smell. Let's put the thermostat wires back on. The yellow from the thermostat goes through Y1 and Y2. That's why it's looping over right there like a jumper. And so this is the 2-wire from outside. One of them goes to common and the other one goes to Y2. Now they have a nest, but the nest is working without a common, and it always has. So I'm gonna go down here and turn it on, but I got a feeling I should really add this blue wire here and add it behind the nest as well. I just think that's a lot better, but supposedly it uses a dead wire to, you know, dummy as a common and charges the battery still. Supposedly. So, I mean, it's worked for years before we even got here. And it worked all summer with no common. So All you guys, whenever we've had trouble out of nest, screaming up and down, hook up the common, hook up the common. That's why it doesn't work. I've seen a bunch of them work with them and without them. Unlike the Ecobee that comes with that little device where you hook 5 into 4 and it switches, you know. Apparently the nest can charge with very little ground, and it just reaches ground out of, you know, common, whatever you want to call it, out of the coils of the dead component. I don't understand how it works, but it does. You see there's no common there, and we're going to go down here and this nest is going to be lit up. All right, let's put the door back on. Make sure she fires up. Warm up here. All right, we're running 2 small return grills. Don't even look like 14 by 20s. Those look like 12 by 20s. But there is 2 of them. Anyway. All right, that's where they had it. If it was me, I'd cut the air conditioning back on. It's 76 up here. All right, let's go.